You have no idea who was watching the day you chose kindness. That simple moment, holding a door open, helping someone pick up what they dropped, offering hope when no one else cared, it didn't vanish into the air. It left a mark on destiny itself. Because that nobody you helped, they weren't nobody at all. They were someone powerful, someone with resources beyond imagination, and a heart that had gone completely numb until your single act of kindness reignited it. You had no clue that your light reached into the darkness of a billionaire's soul. A person who'd lost faith in humanity, standing on the edge of a decision that could have changed thousands of lives, for better or for worse. But you stopped the fall. You reminded them that goodness still exists. And now, your name, your energy, your vibration has traveled back into their world. Somewhere, in a boardroom or a private jet, someone powerful is whispering your name. But here's the twist. They remember you. They remember that moment. They remember you didn't ask for anything in return. And that memory is echoing in their mind like a divine calling. They're not thinking about money or power. They're thinking about repayment, about how to find the person who reminded them that kindness still breathes on this planet. Right now, as you listen to this, the universe is setting up a chain reaction, a sequence of miracles and coincidences that will lead that energy straight back to you. Maybe it will come as an opportunity. Maybe it will come as an unexpected message. Maybe it will arrive as sudden wealth, recognition, or the exact miracle you've been silently praying for. But make no mistake, it's coming. Because what you gave that day wasn't just kindness, it was spiritual currency. You paid into a system most people don't even believe in, the cosmic bank of cause and effect. And guess what? The universe has been calculating interest ever since. Soon you'll realize that every delay, every rejection, every hardship you endured after that day wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The universe was adjusting the timing, making sure the return came when you were ready to receive it. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll understand who you truly saved, what's already in motion, and why your life is about to flip in ways you can't even imagine. Your kindness was the match that lit a hidden fuse, and when it reaches the end, it won't explode in chaos. It'll burst into a miracle that changes your story forever. Do you ever wonder why some of your good deeds seem to disappear? Why the people you helped vanish from your life, leaving you to question if kindness even matters? Here's the truth no one tells you. Kindness has a tracking number. Every act of love, patience, and compassion you give away without expecting anything back gets tagged by the universe itself. It travels through invisible frequencies, circling the cosmos until it finds the perfect moment to return. That means nothing you've ever done in love or honesty was forgotten. Not one smile, not one word of encouragement, not one moment where you put someone else before yourself. You think it vanished, but in reality, it was recorded in light. What you didn't know was that months ago, maybe in a random grocery store, maybe on a quiet street, or in an online message you almost didn't send, your kindness interrupted someone's collapse. A person who was seconds away from giving up, emotionally, financially, spiritually. Someone who had everything on paper but had lost all meaning inside. That person was a billionaire in disguise. They weren't wearing their wealth that day. They were wearing despair. They wanted to know if humanity still had heart. If someone, anyone, could look past titles, status, and money and simply care. And you, without realizing it, became the proof they were searching for. You didn't see the cameras. You didn't notice the security nearby. You didn't realize that the person standing in front of you was testing something much deeper. Faith. You passed that test, chosen one. You reminded a soul that even at the top, kindness still matters. But here's the twist. He wasn't the only one watching. The moment you acted, something shifted in the spiritual dimension. Angels marked the exact time. The divine ledger updated your vibration. Energy started moving. Quiet, invisible, unstoppable. The universe began calculating your return. And now that wave is finally coming back around. You may already feel it. The strange coincidences, The random opportunities, the sense that something big is about to happen. That's not imagination. That's your kindness energy circling home. Because when you save a soul, especially one with the power to move mountains, the universe rearranges itself to reward you. You don't chase blessings anymore. Blessings start chasing you. So if lately you felt restless, like you're standing on the edge of something you can't name, this is it. This is the moment your past kindness begins to pay its divine dividends. Stay alert. The person you once helped may reappear, or maybe someone connected to them will. Carrying the opportunity meant for you all along, the connection you built that day didn't fade, it activated. And the universe has already decided. It's your turn to receive. Every soul on this planet carries a frequency. Yours? It hums on the rarest wavelength. Pure compassion. That's not weakness. It's the same frequency that visionaries, healers, and billionaires vibrate on when they create miracles. And here's the secret. The day your kindness touched that stranger's heart, your frequency aligned with his. In that single second, destiny clicked. Two energies, one broken, one believing, met and rewrote each other's path. He never forgot it. He didn't post about it, didn't brag, didn't tell his circle. But since that moment, he's been quietly searching for you. Not to thank you with words, not to send a thank you card, but to repay you in the only language destiny speaks. Opportunity. He's been building something, a project, a company, a foundation. And there's a space only your name fits. And when that door opens, it won't feel random. It'll feel like the universe whispering, remember what you gave? It's time to collect. Maybe it'll come as a job offer that seems too perfect to be real. Maybe a stranger will message you, saying they just felt guided to connect. Or maybe your art, your words, your story will suddenly go viral, reaching the very people who can change your life forever. Because when the universe decides to repay kindness, it doesn't whisper. It puts you on stage. It makes sure the world sees the return so that others remember. Goodness still wins. But here's the twist. Before the miracle lands, the universe will test your humility one last time. Someone close to you may try to take advantage of that same gentle heart. A friend who only calls when they need something. A colleague who steals credit. A partner who drains your light but never gives back. And in that moment, you'll feel the old urge to shut down, to stop giving, to harden your heart. Don't. That's the final exam before your reward. It's the universe's way of asking, will you stay kind even when it's hard? Because the ones who pass that test, the ones who keep their compassion without becoming naive, unlock the next level of destiny. So when that test appears, breathe, recognize the pattern, smile and say to yourself, I see you, universe. I'm ready because right after that, doors start flying open. Emails arrive. Opportunities align. Money flows. And you'll stand there realizing this isn't random luck. This is the cosmic payback for every silent good deed you ever did. Let me tell you something wild. There are people walking this planet whose net worth could rebuild cities, yet they still walk into diners, buses, and coffee shops in plain clothes, no luxury cars, no bodyguards, no clue who they really are. Why? Because they're testing humanity. They've seen what money can buy, but what they crave is something it can't. Genuine kindness. The kind that doesn't calculate status before compassion. And that's exactly where you stepped in. That day, you didn't see a billionaire. You saw a human being. You didn't measure their shoes, their watch, or the car they drove. You looked straight into their exhaustion and offered what most people have forgotten. Basic human decency. No cameras, no expectation. No what's in it for me. Just a heart remembering what pain feels like and choosing to heal it anyway. You didn't realize it, but you passed one of the rarest tests on earth. You reminded a soul at the top that kindness still breathes at the bottom. And in that moment, something inside them cracked open. A billionaire, someone used to boardrooms and stock charts, felt an emotion they hadn't felt in years. Hope. They went home different that night. Their plans shifted. Their conversations changed. They started asking themselves, how can I give back? Because if someone as pure as you exists, then maybe humanity still deserves another chance. But here's the twist. They're not done with you. Far from it. Since that day, they've been moving pieces in the background, whispering your name in rooms you've never entered, recommending you for opportunities you never applied for, pulling invisible strings that line up with the dreams you've been chasing. You call it coincidence. The universe calls it return on light. That sudden message that says, "We'd love to work with you." That random person who offers help without reason. That door that opens exactly when you are about to give up. None of it's random. It's all part of the Billionaire's test phase 2. See, they don't just test for kindness. They test for integrity under reward. Will you stay humble when fortune finally knocks? Will you keep the same soul that once helped a stranger for free? This is the moment where destiny watches closely. Because if you hold on to humility now, if you stay grounded in love instead of ego, every blessing coming your way multiplies. So when things start aligning too perfectly, when luck feels almost supernatural, smile. Don't question it. That's not luck. That's the universe and that billionaire working together to make sure your light is seen by the world. You passed the hardest test. Now the rewards begin. You've probably felt it, haven't you? That strange heaviness that isn't sadness. It's anticipation. The feeling that something huge is loading in the background, like the universe is buffering your next chapter. Memories you thought you buried are suddenly resurfacing. Dreams feel more vivid. You keep seeing 111, 333, 888, or faces you don't recognize but somehow know. That's not random. That's your timeline recalibrating. When your kindness rippled through the world, it didn't just heal someone else, it rewrote you. Your soul earned what mystics call a quantum upgrade. Every cell, every thought, every vibration you emit now carries a higher frequency. And now the universe is responding differently to you. Doors that used to stay shut are unlocking. Conversations that once went nowhere are suddenly leading to purpose. Even the way people look at you, it's changed. They can feel it. Listen closely. Your voice is changing. Not just the sound, but the energy behind it. When you speak, people listen longer. When you post, more eyes find you. When you walk into a room, it shifts. Your aura is glowing louder, and the energy around you has become magnetic. You're starting to attract things you didn't even chase because your vibration is now doing the chasing for you. But here's the twist. Not everyone will celebrate this shift. Some will sense your new frequency and mistake it for arrogance. Others will envy it because they can't understand how kindness could make someone powerful. You might notice people acting distant, uncomfortable, or competitive. Don't shrink. Don't dim your light to make them comfortable in their darkness. Their confusion is your confirmation that you're evolving. What's really happening is energetic separation. The universe pulling away anyone who can't survive your higher vibration. It's not punishment, it's preparation. You're moving into a reality where peace feels richer than attention, where love feels safer than validation, and where your heart becomes your navigation system again. This is what a spiritual promotion feels like. The symptoms are unusual. Restless nights, vivid dreams, sudden bursts of emotion, random chills when truth is spoken. Those aren't coincidences. They're calibration codes. The energy you once used to chase people is now attracting miracles. You've become a frequency match for abundance, purpose, and divine timing. So the next time someone asks, "Why do you seem different lately?" smile and say, "Because I am. Because this version of you has evolved beyond waiting. You're no longer hoping for miracles. You're vibrating at the level where miracles live. Stay centered, stay open. Your transformation is already in motion, and soon the world will have no choice but to notice. Right now, you might be staring at your life thinking, "Why is everything taking so long?" You've done the work, you've stayed kind, you've believed, and yet the money isn't showing up, the love hasn't arrived, and the recognition you deserve still feels miles away. But here's what you don't see. This delay isn't punishment. It's a divine holding pattern. The universe isn't ignoring you. It's aligning everything perfectly behind the scenes. The blessings meant for you are too powerful to arrive half-formed. They require precision, Timing, people, places, and opportunities all synchronize down to the second. Because the universe doesn't deal in almost. It doesn't give you pieces of the miracle. It wants to hand you everything you deserve in one unforgettable moment. That's why it's quiet right now. That's why it feels like nothing's happening. Because heaven is preparing the grand reveal. And when it comes, it'll be sudden. A message that changes everything. An opportunity you never applied for. A payment you forgot was owed to you. A video, a post, or a story that suddenly goes viral and catapults you into the spotlight. It'll feel random, but it won't be. It's the universe cashing the check your soul wrote the day you chose love over bitterness. But here's the twist. Your miracle is already packed, wrapped, and ready. It's sitting right outside your emotional doorway. But that door is locked from the inside, and the only key is forgiveness. There's someone, maybe an ex, a friend, a parent, a boss, who broke something inside you. And even if you've moved on physically, their energy is still occupying emotional space that belongs to your blessings. Forgiveness doesn't mean they were right. It doesn't mean you let them back in. It means you reclaim the power they took when they hurt you, because holding resentment is like telling the universe, I don't trust that you'll make this right. But the moment you release it, even through tears, even shaking, your energy expands. You rise to the level where miracles can finally reach you. Forgiveness is the final code in your manifestation sequence. It's the energetic password that unlocks abundance, love, and opportunity. So tonight, whisper it. I forgive not because they deserve peace, but because I do. And the moment you do, you'll feel something shift. The air will feel lighter. The noise inside your chest will quiet. And that's when life begins to move again. Calls, messages, breakthroughs, alignment. This isn't the end of your story. It's the chapter where the universe rewrites your pain into purpose. And the delay that once hurt you becomes the proof that your blessings were never denied. Just divinely timed. There's a reason ancient texts whisper, when you give in secret, you'll be rewarded in public. Most people chase recognition. They want cameras, applause, validation, but you didn't. You gave quietly, behind closed doors, without witnesses, without hashtags. And that's exactly why heaven took notice. Because secret kindness is the universe's favorite investment. Every unseen act, every prayer for someone else, every quiet donation, every word of encouragement you never got credit for, builds silent momentum in the field around you. Then one day that invisible energy matures. It breaks open like a floodgate, and suddenly your name, your gift, your light becomes impossible to ignore. You'll notice repeating patterns, people wanting to collaborate out of nowhere, money appearing exactly when you need it, doors that were sealed shut suddenly swinging open, a powerful person introducing you to their circle with words like, I don't know why, but I feel you're meant to be here. These aren't coincidences, they're responses. Echoes of your earlier compassion returning in amplified form. The universe never forgets the vibration of selfless love. It records it, protects it, multiplies it, and delivers it back when your faith has been tested and proven real. But here's the twist. When those blessings start to appear, you'll be tempted to doubt them. You'll stare at that sudden offer and think, do I really deserve this? You'll feel guilt for receiving something that feels too easy. That's the trick of old programming. The voice of unworthiness trying to pull you back into smallness. But listen, ease is not the enemy of destiny. It's the evidence of divine timing. You struggled when it was time to grow. Now you flow because it's time to receive. You earned this the day you chose kindness over ego, forgiveness over pride, patience over control. Every thankless moment was a seed, and this, right now, is harvest season. Still, the universe will test your heart one more time, not to hurt you, but to confirm your readiness. When people start praising you, will you stay humble? When abundance floods in, will you remember where it came from? True masters of energy know, the bigger the blessing, the deeper the gratitude required. So when the spotlight hits, whisper, this isn't luck. This is law, the law of secret reward. You planted good in silence. Now the universe is returning it with volume. Look around. The patterns are already there. That delayed payment finally clears. That email you almost deleted becomes your next breakthrough. That stranger who smiled at you today might hold the key to your next chapter. Coincidences? Not a chance. They're the choreography of angels responding to the frequency you sent out long ago. So breathe. Stand tall. Don't shrink when life gets easy. You've earned the ease. This is your divine payback. The world is just catching up to what heaven already decided about you. And the next time someone asks, "How did you get here?" smile softly and say, "By being kind when nobody was watching." At first, it will feel like just another ordinary day. You'll check your phone, open your email, or walk into a meeting. And then it happens. A message, a call, a face-to-face encounter that flips your entire story. Someone influential, a person with power, reach, and resources, will look at you and say the exact words your soul's been waiting for. "I don't know why, but I feel I'm supposed to help you." Those words aren't coincidence. They're vibration. That's the billionaire's energy finally finding its way back to you. The same energy you awakened the day you showed kindness with no agenda. And when it lands, it'll feel surreal, almost like deja vu, because deep down, your spirit already knew this moment was written. You'll feel goosebumps, your heart racing, your mind whispering, "This is it." The moment your unseen seeds blossom, the moment every silent good deed finally returns in the open. All those times you cried in silence, all the moments you stayed kind when life was cruel, every time you helped someone and got nothing back, they weren't forgotten. They were being multiplied. This, right here, is the miracle payout. The universe cashing in every stored act of light and returning it with interest. But here's the twist. Don't rush to thank them. Don't bow down to the opportunity or the messenger who brings it. Pause and thank your past self, because you did this. Your light called this in. Your kindness rewrote the script the universe was using to direct your life. This isn't luck, it's alignment. It's the physics of grace. You shifted your frequency from survival to significance, from pain to purpose, from fear to faith. That's why doors are opening now, because your vibration finally matches your vision. The person helping you may think it's their choice, but truthfully, they're under divine instruction. Something inside them says, "Help this one." They can't explain it, they just feel it. That's destiny whispering through human hands. And when the miracle unfolds, stay grounded. Take a deep breath. Remember the long nights when you almost gave up. Smile, not because you finally won, but because you never stopped believing. This is harvest season. The circle has closed. What left your heart in love is now returning dressed as opportunity, wealth, and recognition. So stand tall, chosen one. Don't shrink when the spotlight finds you. Don't say, "Why me?" Say, "Of course me." Because every miracle has a signature, and this one bears yours. Your light wrote the story. Your kindness turned the page. And the universe, faithful and precise, has finally delivered your reward. So, chosen one, here's the truth the universe has been waiting for you to hear. Your kindness didn't just save a billionaire that day. It's about to save you, because what you gave out in light is now circling back in abundance. Every moment of heartbreak, every rejection, every delay, none of it was a setback. It was a setup. Divine, deliberate, and designed to place you exactly where your miracle could find you. Behind the curtain of your life, blessings are multiplying. The right people are being guided toward your name. The perfect timing is locking into place. And soon everything that once felt out of reach will arrive, effortlessly. Now I want to ask you something straight from the soul. Do you feel this message was meant for you? Have you been seeing the signs, the repeating numbers, the chills during certain moments, that magnetic pull towards something bigger than you can explain? If your heart just whispered yes, that's confirmation. You're not imagining this. You're aligning with it. Drop "I received my miracle" in the comments below, not as a phrase, but as a declaration. Because the moment you speak it, you're signaling the universe, "I'm ready to collect what's already mine." And if this message moved your spirit, like this video to send that energy into the algorithm of the universe. Comment your zodiac sign or share your story, because your words might awaken someone else's destiny. Subscribe for more revelations, because miracles follow those who stay connected to light. Remember, your story was never random. It was written. In this chapter, it's where the universe pays you back for every unseen act of kindness, every tear, and every moment you chose faith over fear. So don't wonder if your miracle is coming. It's already on its way. You've earned this. You've aligned for this. And now, it's your turn to shine.